Welcome to our tutorial video. Today we will show you how to inspect crypto asset addresses and transactions using Iknaio Pathfinder. After this tutorial, you will know how to search for a given crypto asset address or transaction and view statistical properties like current balance or transaction history. At the top of the window, you will see the search bar. Here you can enter the crypto asset address or transaction you would like to inspect. The search bar has autocomplete functionality, so you only need to enter the first few characters and typos are eliminated. Click on the found address or press enter to get further information about that address. You will now see two information elements appearing on the dashboard. First, a property box, in the upper left-hand corner of the window, providing statistical details about that address. And second, a rectangular shaped node, on the center of the dashboard, representing that address. The property box includes details such as the actor controlling that address, the type of crypto asset, the number of assigned attribution tags, the number of incoming and outgoing transactions, the number of sending and receiving addresses, the first and last usage of the address, the active period of the address, the total number of crypto assets received by that address, and the current balance. You can also switch these values to fiat currencies, such as the US dollar or euro, by clicking on the setting icon in the upper right toolbar and changing the value denomination. The converted values are computed considering historical exchange rates. To obtain more detailed information about the assigned attribution tags, click on the three dots next to the tags. You will see the information source and provide a link to the website. You can also inspect the incoming and outgoing transactions this address has been involved in by clicking the three dots next to Transactions. You can sort the list by transaction, value, block, or time, or search for transactions by clicking on the magnifying glass. The export function allows you to download the entire list into a CSV file for further processing. You can also view additional information about the addresses. For addresses that have been sent from, the list displays the addresses themselves, the tags, if available, the number of transactions, the current balance, the total received amount and the estimated value transferred from the sending address to the receiving address. Clicking on the individual addresses will add them in the graph. Alternatively, you can copy the addresses and enter them into the search bar, and undo the action by clicking on the undo icon in the toolbar. Now a new node representing that address has been added to the graph. You can zoom in or out using the middle mouse button or move the entire graph by clicking and holding the left mouse button. Looking closely at the address node, you will see an inner and an outer box. The inner box represents the address that was entered into the search bar. The outer box provides information about the cluster this address is contained in. Clusters are computed using the so-called co-spent heuristics and group addresses that might be controlled by the same real-world actors into a cluster. In this example, the cluster contains 123 other addresses, so 124 in total, that might be controlled by the same actor. If you click on the outer box, the property box on the top left side of the window switches into cluster view mode and shows statistical properties computed and aggregated over all addresses contained in a cluster. By clicking on the number of addresses, you open the list of all contained addresses and can choose which ones to add to the graph. That concludes our tutorial video on inspecting crypto asset addresses and transactions using Iknaio Pathfinder. For additional guidance and more video resources, kindly visit the documentation on our website.